Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, which is coming out in just a few months. The expected release date for this phone is going to be around January. Of course, we do not know the exact date, but that is the ballpark. But this is going to be the birth of the next superphone. So in this video, based on the latest leaks and rumors, let's see what the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is going to be bringing to the table. Now, I do want to mention that the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra has been a great success. It is still one of the best smartphones on the market, competing directly with the likes of the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the Google Pixel 8 Pro. But just within a few months, a phone even better than the S23 Ultra is coming out, and I believe it is going to blow some expectations. So first and foremost, we do know exactly what this phone is going to look like thanks to the renders released by OnLeaks. So there's going to be some design differences. Overall, it's going to look the same. You're going to have that boxy design, but the screen this time around is going to be 100% flat with no curves in the edges. Now, there's going to be curves on the glass on the edges, but the display area, the viewing area, is going to be completely flat. And on top of that, according to OnLeaks, the bezels are going to be even slimmer, and hopefully they're going to be more symmetrical, which is going to give the phone an enhanced and cleaner look. The frame around the edges of the device is supposed to be made out of titanium, just like the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It is going to be slightly more squared off, and the button placement is going to be the same as the S23 Ultra. And of course, the S Pen is going to be at the bottom as usual in its housing. The next thing I want to talk about is the GPU performance. So there were some leaks for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. That's the processor that's going to be in all Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultras. So the GPU test yields up to 80% improvement in graphical capability, and this is based on the Geekbench Vulcan Test. So for example, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra yields around 9,000 for this test, while the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is going to be in Samsung S24 Ultra, is yielding around 17,000 for this test, which is almost an 80% increase in raw GPU performance based on the Vulcan test. So this is something that has me really excited. Now on the CPU side, we're going to see improvements, but they're not going to be as dramatic. It's going to be around 15 to 20% increase in CPU performance, which is not a joke, but it's just not as crazy as the Geekbench Vulcan test. But overall, performance, graphics, and CPU, they're going up a notch. Now, one more thing that was leaked by Ice Universe a while ago that I missed is the fact that Samsung is finally taking charge of their brightness. For a long time, Samsung has had the brightest smartphones on the market, but recently iPhone has been beating the Samsung in this department. So the S23 Ultra has a peak brightness of 1750, but the iPhone 14 and 15 Pro Max have a peak brightness of 2000. Now that's going to be over. The S24 Ultra is set to have 2500 peak brightness, which is going to be incredible, and I cannot wait to see that. Now, one more thing to look forward to is going to be a slight change in the camera. This may be good or it may be bad. We'll see once the phone gets released, because that's the only time you can test the camera. But it looks like they might be taking away the 10x telephoto camera and replacing it with a 5x telephoto camera, even though this camera is going to have a larger sensor, which means it can take in more light and get you brighter shots even at nighttime, and of course more clear shots in daytime, but at the expense of giving up the 10x telephoto found on the S23 Ultra. Again, right now this is supposed to be a leak, so we'll wait for more leaks to further confirm this and talk about it in future videos. But that is what is happening so far. We have a slight redesign, slimmer bezels, flat display, gains in performance, so an overall solid enhancement to the whole package. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below, let me know, and make sure to subscribe to get the latest news on the S24 Ultra series. But for now, have a fantastic day.